Hi. I am going to be taking apart the suspension front and rear of my 04 WR450 so I could try to get some better performance out of this suspension. Here we go. So we're revalving a set of forks on an 04 WR450. I've taken the forks out. That goes a little bit beyond the scope of the video. I've actually already done one, so this is actually the second one I'm doing. So we're going to try to do this right. So we have the fork in the vise, have my little soft jaws on here. I've already loosened up the cap, so we're just going to take the cap the remainder of the way loose with a little wrench. Just take it off until it's loose. And now we have to take the cap off. All right, so we got the cap loose. I just got it kind of clamped to the bench. And now we're going to take the cap off. So what we have to do, straighten it out, simply pull the fork down and get a wrench in there. And I use this little cheapy wrench. It goes from an old toolkit from a long time ago. And where's my this one? And just hold on to the nut that's in here with this wrench. Well, that's really tight. Wow, that was tight. It doesn't have to be so tight. Must have been enthusiastic last time. And we just back the cap off. And a little spacer. And now everything's loose. So this is what we've taken off so far. Little spacer. Okay? That goes on there like that. And we'll set that aside. So now I'm going to take my little oil pan and I'm just going to dump the fork out. I don't feel the need to video that part because it's not very exciting. Let me move closer. Oh, you know what I forgot? I forgot to get out the damping rod. No bueno. Let's pull that out before we bend it. Almost forgot. Well, I did forget, let's be honest. So the damping rod comes out of here. We'll just pull that out and set it aside. Pretty delicate part. Okay. Continue draining the fork and we'll put it back in our little vise. And can you see that? That's the sound of the fork peeing into the oil container. Okay, there we go. I'm going to tilt this up a little bit so I can get a better angle on it. There is a goofy nut in there. You got to put a wrench in there and take that out. That's called the base valve, I think. So we're going to put it in here in our vise at an angle good enough that we can work on both ends of the, I don't say we, angle where I can work on both ends of the shock and get that off. We're going to use a 14mm Allen pin socket, half-inch drive. I think that's what that's called. It's one of those. It's 14mm. I'm going to put it in this end of the shock. And one of those to get it out. Make sure I'm backing off. Yeah, I want to make that tight. Alright, so this should just back out of there. Let's find out if it does. There it goes. There it goes. Okay, so I got to pull out the cartridge. Let it drain it. Ugh, there's a lot of oil in there. I just made a huge mess. Wow, this is awesome. Making a tremendous mess. What can I do about that? I'll show you all this in a minute. My hands are covered with oil.